Hi Aries, this is going to be your reading for June 2025. I hope everyone is having a nice day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings is I'll start with the Angel Oracle guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. If I pause for any moment, it's just because I'm trying to feel the energy that is in the reading. Alright? No drops yet. We gotta wait for the energy. I got this new tarot deck in, so I'm very excited to use it this week. Alright. You got Ask and Receive. Your message. Ask and you shall receive. Your angel guide wants you to know that help is available and you're being encouraged to shift your perceptions and recognize that even in the most difficult circumstances, a miracle is possible. Whatever miracle you need, it is available to you now, and your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that you may have been blocking support by saying no to the things you want to say yes to, asking you to change that now. When you begin to say yes to experiences that light you up, you usher increased levels of support into your life. You may feel like your prayers aren't being heard, but this isn't true. Angels have heard you and are suggesting you take time to assess where you are in your work or relationships, where you may be creating barriers to success. When you are open to seeing and doing things differently, you will experience the answers and miracles you need. You're being encouraged to pray from a space of gratitude now. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you align your energy with the miraculous. Heaven is encouraging you to welcome support in all areas of your life. Alright, let's take a look in your tarot and see what this could be about here, Aries. All right. It's interesting because I'm feeling like in your reading, what I can feel right now is this energy of you with a little bit of impatience happening with this Hangman in reverse. Came out with the Leo's reading as well, so you might have some Leo energy. But with the Hangman in reverse, there's a little bit of impatience that's happening here. It's a little bit of being like, okay, I'm going to act or do something before I've really kind of thought something fully through. And I'm feeling like they're just telling you here, just kind of more come from the space of being like, okay, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to think about things a little bit more before I act. I'm going to process things. What is it that I want? What is it that I want to kind of go after here? What am I missing in my life that I feel like I need? Having all these kind of questions with yourself and really seeing what comes up or kind of what the answer is for yourself, because it kind of feels like here you're feeling like a little bit of inaction happening, or things aren't moving forward for you, a little bit of stuck energy I see with this kind of Knight of Swords in the reversed here, Aries. So they're just asking you to just chill it out a little bit, take the time to think about what it is, because I feel like there's just energy of wanting something to come in, but we're not ready to kind of put that energy in there for ourselves here. And I have the Four of Pentacles, which is kind of holding on energy here, and it feels like you're holding on to something, and when this card kind of comes out, I just feel like the safety with it. We're holding on to the safe, we're holding on to what we have, to what we know, but the thing is, we can't really move forward if we're just still staying in the same space because it is safe, right? We're not giving us chances to grow. We're not giving ourselves chances to, try something new, to fail, to succeed, because we're just like, we're feeling more a little bit safe. I have this energy deck, and the card kind of came up when I pulled this as well, which was the garden and the gate. And it's like, yes, she's in the garden and it's beautiful, but there's a whole world outside of this gate that she hasn't explored, that she needs to kind of, or wants to explore here. So it feels like they're telling you to kind of explore a little bit more. And I don't know, I'm getting this energy that you're feeling like everyone else needs to be taken care of. Everyone else kind of needs to be safe, obviously safe, but around you here. Like, I feel like this kind of responsibility of kind of everyone else in your energy here, Aries, for you. So it just feels like there's something here that you want to kind of go after, but we're having a hard time kind of going through it here, because we are having that stuck energy with this Knight of Swords in reverse and this kind of Knight of Pentacles here as well. You're just feeling like it's not kind of coming in. So they're asking you in June to just step out of your comfort zone a little bit more, try some new things, maybe try to be open to trying something else. Maybe it won't work, maybe it will fail, or maybe it will succeed with this kind of Six of Wands energy here for you as well. Okay, so just trust in that energy for you. I have this Eight of Swords here as well, which is just saying that we are kind of having the blinders on, the blindfolds here. We're seeing that there's no kind of solution to our problem. Like I said before, we feel like we're being stuck, but she has all these swords around here, but she can't see them yet. She doesn't kind of understand them yet. She doesn't know that she can cut herself free. And this is what I think it comes with your kind of success for yourself, right? This triumph for you that's happening here. It's because you feel like you're missing something, or you're feeling like something is not kind of attainable for you here, and it's keeping you stuck because you're not expanding you're not expanding your world here. You're not expanding the possibility of things to happen. I have this Ten of Cups card in reverse here, which is kind of this energy of maybe an unhappy family moment, or some kind of unhappiness within our family that is kind of keeping us maybe a little bit stuck, or keeping us playing safe because we really feel like we have to appease them or appease someone else here kind of in our family. But the Seven of Swords in the reverse is some truth is about to be fessed up to you about something, and it's like, yeah, I didn't want you to do that because maybe that was like a little bit selfish of me. I wanted you to do what I wanted you to do. I don't know, it just feels like there's someone here is going to be like, okay, I'm going to be a little bit more truthful for you if they're not being truthful and opening up about maybe something of this moment where the family, there's this unhappy moment between the family, or some kind of family drama or family riff. I feel like you're going to see the truth of it, and you're like, oh, I kind of understand that now, or like, oh, I understand this is where I kind of come from. But I feel like it's more of like someone might be coming forward and being like, hey, this is why I'm doing this, or this is what's going on right now within the family. Okay, I have the Magician card coming out, which is saying you have all the tools you need to manifest, to create what you want here, right? That kind of magician energy that is popping out for you. So believe in that. Believe that you have this energy to manifest something new. Ask and receive is what they're saying, right? Here for yourself. Make sure you involve the universe kind of in whatever it is that you want to craft here for yourself in June, Aries. It feels like there's this interesting energy here. I have the Three of Pentacles coming out sideways and the Chariot card coming out sideways. And when these cards kind of come out sideways for itself, it just means that there's this, it could go either way. So with the Three of Pentacles, it's like co-workers, you know, joining together to work on a project. Maybe this is people that you kind of work with closely. Maybe this is like a group project where people are coming together. However it represents you, it usually is in that kind of sector about a job and having the same ideas and the same kind of focus out there as someone else and really working towards something. When it's the reverse, it's just disbanding, right? We're leaving our co-workers behind. Maybe we're changing jobs here. Maybe we're like, I don't really want to work in this sector anymore. But coming out sideways, it's like you have a choice, right? And it's like either we're going to stay stuck with this Chariot card in reverse, or it's going to be upright and we're going to move forward and change and ready to try something new here. So a lot of this reading is just kind of asking you to do what you feel is right, Aries. Do and kind of trust that kind of inner knowing or that intuition for yourself here, because I feel like it is this kind of push and simple about feeling safe in something that you actually want to do. We have the Hierophant in reverse and the Justice card in reverse. Maybe you might break a contract. Maybe you might leave something behind here because you're like, it's not working out for me anymore. I know it's not, and I don't want to kind of complete this contract here. Maybe Libran energy or Taurus energy coming out. I have Cancer in this reading here as well. But it just, again, it feels like you're going to be like a little bit of rebellious energy. Maybe you're supposed to work in this group till June, and you're like, or it is now June, but till, I don't know, end of the year. But you're like, no, I'm going now because, like, F this, like I'm doing what I want to do. It's about time that I kind of focus on that. So that's this kind of rebellious energy. Sometimes the Justice card can represent injustice here as well in the reverse. So you might be feeling like acting rebellious because you're like, whatever is going on here is not just, it's not fair, and I'm not having kind of any part of this. So you might be getting some goss or something about your work or about coworkers or something. You're seeing that something isn't fair. Maybe some people are being treated differently than you, or you feel like you're not being treated fairly in that situation, and that might cause you to leave here as well because you're just like, no, this is not for me. Two of Wands in reverse, starting over energy. Great. Like, people are so scared about starting something new or starting something over here, but it really feels like this is the energy it's leading you towards. I have the Seven of Pentacles coming out right after, taking that moment, taking that time to look at all the work that you've done and be proud of it. Be proud of the work that you've already done for yourself here, right? And be like, there's something else out there for me. I'm okay to kind of start over here with this Two of Wands. I'm all right to move forward because I've worked so hard. I've done the work that I needed to do, but I just know there's something else out there for me, right? Something else that I need to do or want to do. Doesn't matter male or female, but I just getting this kind of divine feminine energy at the end of your reading here. I have the Empress card in reversed, and I have the High Priestess, which are kind of both very highly feminine spiritual cards. The Empress in reverse is just saying we're not radiating in the way that we should be. Our energy is a little bit low. Sometimes it can represent pregnancy troubles or things like that, or having a hard time getting pregnant, but I feel like it's more about our radiating energy, right? It's coming from a place of inner authority here with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is all about your intuition, right? Your inner authority, your inner knowledge here. So they're telling you to move in a space of that, of trusting yourself a little bit more, Aries. I think you know when things are not working out, or you know when something here needs to change. So trust that a little bit more, and don't allow yourself to be so stuck. Don't allow yourself to not explore beyond that gate that we were talking about earlier. And I think that's going to be June for you, is just kind of trusting your own inner authority a little bit more here, that you are kind of know what you want, and you know that you can go after it here. Maybe you're going to be a little rebel in the meantime. Yeah, absolutely. I'll read that card for you in a sec. Let me pull a Moonology card, but a win-win outcome is in the forecast. See, there's nothing to be scared about here. There's nothing scary beyond that gate, because a win-win is in your forecast, okay? We also have all paths lead home. Inner authority. What? This is why I was like, this is why I was like, it's so funny because that's exactly what I just said. Inner authority for you, Aries. Being like, no, this is for me. This is what I want. Intuition, turning your gaze within. We just talked about that. It's normal to look at the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, and to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting to your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. The best way to do this is to develop a daily practice that helps you keep checking in, to draw on the wisdom within, and to let the authority in your life. If this card appears, you may be called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice and to get in the habit of turning your gaze within, getting centered for the day before consuming anything from the outside world, to start from a feeling at homeness and throughout each day to find simple ways to keep coming home. This doesn't mean switching off to the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's a call to start the day from a place of connectedness, grace, devotion. So when you go out into the world and when you let the world in, you do it from a place of an unshakable state of being, a state where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep, deep within. How are you being called to turn your gaze within? And this is kind of what this whole month is about for you, Aries, is just finding that inner authority and being like, nope, I feel it. I know this is right. I'm moving forward this way. I'm not doing this for anyone else. I'm doing this for me. And that is a beautiful thing. All right, Aries, that was your monthly reading. I hope it helped.